Hi everyone, this is Arijit back with another YouTube video, and the Premier League is back this weekend after the international break. So just like 2 weeks ago, जो मैंने प्रीमियर लीग मैच वीक के पहले मैंने प्रिडिक्ट किया था माय फेवरेट मैचेस या जो मैचेस मुझे बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग लग रहे थे उसके स्कोर्स, तो आई ट्राई एंड डू दैट अगेन दिस वीक. लेट्स सी how I go. And again, just like I said in my last video, I will not predict the scores right now. I'll just predict the winners and the losers, or like if the match is going to be a draw. So hopefully you enjoy. So the format basically will be for this kind of video will be I will pick my favorite matches across the Premier League, which I think is the best domestic league in the world when it comes to football. It's the most exciting, the most hardest league. It's the league I have the most fun watching and I mainly watch. तो basically मैं उससे predict करूँगा. But as अगर यूरोप में अगर कोई और हैवी वेट क्लैश हो रहा हो या ऐसा मैच जो बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग हो या बहुत लोग देख रहे हो उसे या बहुत इंटरेस्ट जनरेट कर रहा हो, तो ऑब्वियसली आई विल बी प्रिडिक्टिंग दैट मैच एज वेल. एंड एज बोनस मैं हमेशा रियल मैड्रिड के मैचेस को प्रिडिक्ट करूंगा बिकॉज रियल मैड्रिड इज माय फेवरेट टीम. एंड हमेशा मैं मैचेस देखता हूँ, उसे प्रिडिक्ट करना चाहता हूँ. ऑब्वियसली आई ट्राई एंड एनालाइज दैट एज वेल. सो वो मैचेस भी मैं प्रिडिक्ट करूंगा. सो again, the best matches from the Premier League, if there is a match that is highly anticipated happening elsewhere in Europe, and obviously again all the Real Madrid matches. So let's see a video series kaisa jaye. Hopefully you enjoy. So without further ado, let's just get into it. So the first match that I'm choosing to predict in the Premier League involves my favorite team of the Premier League, my favorite team in England, which is Arsenal. So Arsenal are playing Southampton at home this weekend. So again, Arsenal are in all sorts of trouble. If you watched the match 2 weeks ago against Leicester City, I predicted that to be a draw, but just Arsenal were just terrible in that match. They couldn't get that final pass to get those goals. Leicester City were lethal during the counter attacks. So it was really painful to see that match as an Arsenal fan. बहुत पेन हो रहा था. I was so frustrated. I wanted to make a video about it, but मैं वो नहीं कर पाया. Just ranting about my feelings against Arsenal. But anyways, so Arsenal are playing Southampton again. As I said, they are in all sorts of trouble. They lost last week to Leicester. There is a lot of talk about whether Unai Emery should be sacked, and there are rumors if Pochettino, after he was sacked with Tottenham, should he be brought in. So I think that might be a good thing. If you want to know what I feel about it, I think if Pochettino आएगा तो obviously it'll be nice. But like, let's focus on the match this week. So Southampton are 19th. They have only won 2 of the 12 Premier League matches they have played. They only have 8 points. Arsenal are in a terrible form. They're not a good team. But so since Southampton are so low in the table, and Arsenal are at home, they're playing at the Emirates, I think they should win this one. So my prediction is Arsenal will be able to win this, but I think it will be close again. Because Arsenal जिस तरह के form में, you can't expect anything from them. So even if it's a draw, it won't surprise me. But I think it should be a win, and I'm hoping on it. The second match that I'm looking at is Crystal Palace against Liverpool. I mean, I don't think ये match को prediction की ज़रूरत है. I mean, obviously Liverpool just drawn once out of the 12 Premier League matches they've played. They are on fire, literally. They are on the hunt for their first Premier League title since 1990, and there's nobody stopping them right now. Crystal Palace are only 12th. They're unimpressive, and they lost to Chelsea last time out. The one impressive result that I saw when I was looking at their recent matches was that they drew with Arsenal 2-2 recently. It's away for Liverpool again. It's being played at Selhurst Park, which is the home for Crystal Palace. But again, Liverpool are on such fire. Crystal Palace shouldn't be any match for them. So Liverpool should go ahead and win this one. Another match that I'm predicting is Sheffield United versus Manchester United. Now, Sheffield United are 5th in the Premier League. Let that sink in. They are 5th. They're higher up than Manchester United, who are 7th. So again, that's kind of an embarrassing fact or statistic for Manchester United and Manchester United fans. But yeah, Sheffield United are higher up. So Sheffield United drew with Tottenham and beat Arsenal in recent weeks. So those were the recent results that stood out to me for them. So Manchester United, I think they are sort of finding their way and form right now. But again, they are very unpredictable. They have a very young squad. Kind of an inexperienced manager, so kuch bhi ho sakta hai. They have Nemanja Matic back. I mean, he was training, so he's back from injury. They've got Luke Shaw back from injury, so that should bolster their squad. So Manchester United फिर भी अच्छा perform कर रहा है. It'll be a tough one to call because I think Sheffield United won't be easy considering that they are 5th in the table. They are playing well. So it should be tough, but I still see a Manchester United win in this. I think they will be motivated to perform against Sheffield, and with their current resurgence in form should continue against this side. So I see a Manchester United win. The fourth match that I'm predicting is West Ham United versus Tottenham. Now ये मैच बहुत इंटरेस्ट स्पॉन करने वाला है, कंसिडरिंग कि जस्ट दिस वीक Pochettino, who was the Tottenham manager for the last 5 or 4 years, he was sacked just 5 months after taking them to the Champions League final. And Jose Mourinho is back. It's his third team that he's managing in the Premier League. So Mourinho is back. It will be his first match in charge. Tottenham, obviously, they have a nice lineup, but they haven't been performing well. They're 12th or something, I believe. So Mourinho will obviously need time with this new squad, but West Ham are only 16 and they've won none of their last 5 games. So I see a Tottenham win in this, because I think Mourinho coming back will really motivate their players to perform well and get off to a good start with their new manager and start things over in this season. So I see a Tottenham win in this one. Now next is the match of the week in the Premier League, and I believe the match of the week all across Europe. So it is Manchester City versus Chelsea, and obviously Chelsea have been great, won all of their last 5. So at the beginning मेरे को लग रहा था कि they were kind of shaky under Frank Lampard. They have a young side, inexperienced manager, just like Manchester United. I believed कि they were struggling, obviously, but like Lampard has just brought things back. Chelsea are performing great. Tammy Abraham in particular, I feel, is very great. He's getting goals up front for them, so they are playing great. But they're playing Manchester City, who are second in the Premier League. Pep Guardiola as their manager, super talented squad. I believe Chelsea have been great, but Manchester City will show what champions really plays like, or like what a team really plays like. Sorry for that. So I think Manchester City, I mean, it'll be a tough match for them, but I think Manchester City wouldn't have too much trouble beating Chelsea, which I know feels weird to say, but I think Manchester City and Liverpool are in a class of their own right now. Nobody can really challenge them. So I think Chelsea are not in a position to challenge Manchester City, especially considering the fact that it will be a home game for Chelsea. It is being played at the Etihad, and since they lost last week around to Liverpool, they'll be really motivated to get back, and try and close down that points gap with Liverpool. So I think they're beating Chelsea. Definitely they're beating Chelsea. So that was that for the Premier League. As I said, bonus जो मैं मैच प्रेडिक्ट करूंगा, that is of my favorite team, which is Real Madrid versus Real Sociedad. So Real Sociedad are 5th. It'll be a tough match. As a Real Madrid fan, it's been tough times. I mean, obviously they won 4-0 against Eibar 2 weeks ago. I mean, in the last match that they played in the La Liga, they won 6-0 against Galatasaray in the Champions League. So there have been and Rodrigo scored that hat-trick. So there are moments and hopes of a resurgence. There are things to be optimistic about, but I still think this team is very shaky. They still don't have the players that I think can carry them to glory. Zinedine Zidane is looking shaky in his managerial position. बहुत uncertainty है. So with that, we'll talk about the opposition, Real Sociedad. As I said, they are 5th in the league. They are performing great in the La Liga this season. So it'll be a tough matchup for Real Madrid, and I really hope that Real Madrid can get this victory, get those important 3 points. I mean, they're competing with Barcelona for the La Liga title, or for the top spot at this moment. So I wish Real Madrid would get this victory, but I believe it's going to be more of a draw. Even if Real Madrid are playing at home, they are shaky, they're unpredictable right now. Real Sociedad will pose a real challenge for them. So I unfortunately see this as a draw. So let's see what happens though. So with that, we come to the end of the video. Thanks for clicking again. Hope you had fun watching it. Hope I could provide you with some valuable information. Hope all my predictions, or most of my predictions at least, are right. And with that, again, please like, share, comment and subscribe. अगर आप ये सब नहीं कर सकते, again, please comment down in the section below कि क्या आप मेरे prediction से agree करते हैं या नहीं करते. I would have a great time responding to all of you guys and talking to you and interacting with you. And अगर time मिले तो obviously again subscribe करना, share करना, and like करना. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.